Prospect this is. Alex Lanier, one of the most exciting young talents in the game, against Kunlavut Vitidsarn, who's only 23 himself. Well, here's how the men's singles draw is working out. Big shock last night was Victor Axelsen going out. This is the bottom half, and either Wang or Antonsen awaits the winner of this upcoming round of 16 men's singles.
On court, France's Alex Lanier, Thailand's Kunlavut Vitidsarn.
This could be a phenomenal encounter, Chris. I love watching Lanier, and we watched Vitidsarn yesterday, and as ever, he was a joy with some of his artistry.
100%, and I think, you know, these are definitely two of the talents that badminton has, hopefully, for the next quite long duration, because two young players, and, you know, last two times they met, absolute marathon monster matches. Had an hour and 7 and an hour and 20. So I think no matter what happens today, it's going to be a really exciting game.
Both those meetings have been this year, actually. Lanier won the last one, round of 32 in the India Open, in a 3-gamer, and lost in a 3-game match at the Malaysia Open. So they're meeting for the 3rd time in fairly short order. And Lanier, just wonderful to watch. World ranked 16. I mean, he has been up at 10. Started playing at 3 years of age. Won his first international title when he was 16. And he had that ridiculous win at the Japan Open last year, a Super 750, where he beat Shi Yuqi in the semi-final, and then Zhao Qianchen in the final. Won the Orleans Masters last Sunday, so we know he's playing well. And it's going to be a big test for him, though, against one of the most talented players in the game in Kunlavut Vitidsarn. And of course, this men's singles is kind of wide open now. I mean, it wasn't before, but with Axelsen's elimination. Big Gemke in the first round. Actually had to come from behind in the second game against the Dane. Now Vitidsarn, world ranked 5, he's seeded 5, has been top of the shop. That was in June of 23. Reigning world champion, because he won in Copenhagen in 2023, and of course there's no world championship in an Olympic year, where he won silver in Paris. Lost to Victor Axelsen in the final. 5 World Tour titles, including the Indonesia Masters just a couple of weeks ago. Took him 53 minutes to get past Wen Hongyang. You might have seen that with us yesterday if you were following our coverage. Second game was a lot more comfortable than the first. He had to come from behind in that opener. Vicky Hatton from England is our chair umpire, supported by Dominic Cadera as the service judge.
Gentlemen, on my right, Alex Lanier, France. And on my left, Kunlavut Vitidsarn, Thailand.
So crowd just getting back in order after the euphoria from most of their point of view of that English winning the mixed doubles previous match.
Service over. 1-love.
I think we could be in for some really entertaining badminton here with these two.
Yeah, Lanier is so good physically at 20 years old. I mean, he's so strong. I remember actually playing, I played him about 6 years ago. So he was obviously, you know, a junior. I remember when I played him, it was obvious he was something special. I played him in men's doubles and, you know, he was competing and he was 14 years old.
Well, a prodigy for sure.
It's amazing how much he's improved over the last 12 months. He's gone from a good player to, you know, one of the best in the world now.
Yeah, I think that is going to be in single figures in terms of world ranking sooner rather than later.
3-1.
Not far off it now. Sounded like Lanier's coach telling him to try and maybe just extend the rallies a little bit early on here, with Vitidsarn off to a good start.
Incredible pickup.
No, it was long, but he's
challenged.
Yeah.
Challenges called out.
First impression was it might have been right on the junction of sideline and baseline, but the technology will tell us exactly where it landed. Vitidsarn's challenge.
Brilliant challenge.
5-1.
I always think that's one of the hardest ones to challenge, because you're about as far away from it as you could be as a player on the court.
Yeah, sometimes it's more the feeling you have, as in you felt there was, you know, it was good when it left your racket. You should have to have incredible eyesight to be able to see that for sure.
Service over. 2-5.
That stayed hit from Lanier.
3-5.
You know, Lanier's phenomenal attribute. He always manages, he finds a way to get behind the shuttle. Here, he's so strong in his movement. Yeah, that was great net cord. Vitidsarn.
6-3.
He's hit 2 or 3 long already, the Frenchman. called long, but Lanier wants the technology to double check. Close, but not quite.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Yes. 7-3. Play.
Just outthinking him at the moment, I think.
9-3.
Vitidsarn. Pushed him back, drew him forward.
This is a great rally.
Well, pity from Lanier's viewpoint that it finished with an error, because it was high-class stuff up to that point.
Yes. Service over. 4-10.
Long again. Those calls are driving Lanier to distraction. He's 11-4 down at the mid-game break.
You can also play a little bit more flat, but ready for the flat back. So flat and flat back, okay? Yeah, that's one thing. When you play faster, you can move a little bit quicker to the front court, yes, and use a bit of short racket swing. You have to play to the back.
I'm trying to do it like quick, but it goes crazy.
You can go a bit faster, or you can break off, okay? Look. From an attacking position, we need to go a little bit more clean process from the round ahead especially, okay?
Service over. 5-11.
Perfect.
Rare error from the tie.
6-11.
Đan โฟขาถึงหน่อยนะเพิ่มก้าวหน่อยหมายกเร็วหน่อยหมาช้าไป
1
11.
วิวต้องบุกบ้าง
Yes.
And a shot that should give Lanier a bit more confidence.
Discipline now and keep working. Disciplined work. Ali. That's the structure.
ตีไปตีมาเขาจะเล่นเขาจะรอเรื่อยๆแล้วเล่นพร้อมหน่อยคุมวิถีลูกหน่อยเริ่มศูนย์ใหม่วิวเริ่มจากศูนย์ใหม่ไม่ต้องคิดถึงแต้ม
Service over. 12-8.
Just brought that long run to an end, and it was kind of so important for Alex there.
Yes.
11-4 down to bring back to 11-8. Now obviously 12-8, but brought him right back into the game.
คือตอนนี้ข้างหน้ามันรอลูกเยอะไปอ่ะเนี่ย
That looked good, yeah, it was.
Just a misjudgment there. I
13.
think at the break he was just signalling to Navakes's coach, struggling a little bit with his feeling when he's lifting. He's highlighted, there's maybe 5 he lifted out the back.
Very good.
Service over. 9-13.
With proactive defense working as well. Ali.
It's come back in, yeah. I think for a second Alex Lanier thought it was going out, gonna maybe leave it, and then just took it a bit late. You know Vitidsarn, give him a half chance and he'll
Service
pounce.
over. 14-9. Kunlavut, show her.
Vitidsarn, he defends so well the earlier part of the rally. He's got such a solid defence. Retrieval skills are so good. There he gets that half chance. Easy put away.
Keep investing, Alex.
ขา
Keep
พร้อม
working.
ขยับตลอดไม้เตรียมบล็อกโอเคไม้ไม่ลากไม้เตรียมบล็อก
14-9.
Wow, that was some incredible speed from Alex Lanier.
14.
Yeah, exceptional reflexes from both, but Lanier coming out on top in that little exchange.
Really sharp, more like a doubles player.
Could have been nasty. Just saw the slip from
11-14.
the tie. Sometimes if your ankle goes from underneath you, you're in real trouble.
วิวบี้ไว้ก่อนตรงนี้บี้ไว้ก่อนอย่าเพิ่งผ่อนเขาจะบี้วิวอย่าเพิ่งผ่อน
Service over. 15-11. Alex Lanier challenges, called out.
So a challenge from Lanier here. Hoping this has clipped the line. The Frenchman.
ไม่ต้องหยาบวิวอย่าตีแบบหยาบๆนะ
And it did.
Correction, in.
Seen a few good challenges today.
Service over. 12-15.
Yeah, and this is why I was so fortunate to have this amazing technology, because sometimes when it's so close, it's impossible for a line judge to get it right every time. It's definitely one thing I've learned about myself. I am terrible at line calls.
ลูกมาแล้วไปนะขาย่อหน่อยมาพร้อม
Well, he got off to a bit of a flying start in this game, didn't he, Vitidsarn? And that's really what's kept his nose in front. So pretty level.
Yep, and it's that lead kind of 5-1-ish at the beginning, and he's just about kept that after the break. Alex did incredible to pull back those 4 points, which brought him back into it.
Great net again from Lanier. Very good lift from the tie.
Great pickup. Oh, what's a backhand kill? He's so fast coming forward.
Service over. 13-16.
It's quite fortunate when I was working in France. You know, I got to communicate with Alex a little bit, and he's you know, he's such a disciplined, hard-working player. He's so much more mature than your normal or average 20-year-old. It was quite evident that he was always good. I think the complicated bit was, you know, how good. 20 years old and already 10 in the world. It's pretty impressive for a European player. Generally takes a bit longer than an Asian player to excel.
And there's a maturity about his play, isn't there? As well as about...
Yeah, about everything about him.
Good leave. And he's still in this.
16.
Putting a bit of heat now on the tie.
Yes.
It's quite incredible. Men's singles in France, you look back maybe 10 years ago and had Brice Leverdez, who was a good level, but they have 3 players now who are, you know, really pushing badminton forward in France. The Popov brothers and Alex Lanier in front of us. It's also the maturity. He was 11-4 down against, you know, one of the best in the world, a guy, Vitidsarn, who's got an Olympic silver medal, and, you know, could reel off all his achievements, but probably be here till the end of the match. But you know, a player that is a very, very high caliber. It'd be easy for Alex to have not folded, but have questioned absolutely everything and have panicked when he was 11-4 down at the turn. But he came out of the break so well, brought him right back into the match. Only 1 point now.
I think he was actually some way behind Rasmus Gemke in the second game in his first round match, and recovered to win it. I think it's a big advantage to winning straight games in an event like this, where you've got to play successive days, 4 or 5, if you want to get to the showpiece match on the Sunday.
Yeah, and I've got to say, men's singles physically now, if you're not very, very, very good / phenomenal, it's so hard to win round after round after round. This is an area where, for me personally, we watched Vitidsarn play yesterday, and he was so good around his body.
17.
But I would say Alex is managing to be even more accurate and cause him trouble around his body. Wow, incredible shot. Phenomenal accuracy overhead there from Alex Lanier. And he's pulled it right back. This is incredible. Say at the beginning of the match, he was struggling a bit with his feeling and struggling moving the shuttle around, but...
Play.
Crazy thing is, he's not really experienced at, you know, this level, just because in the last year he's just improved so much. You wouldn't know it looking at him.
And he has the confidence of knowing that he beat Vitidsarn the last time they played,
17.
which wasn't very long ago. Twice this year they've met already for today.
He's missed it. What a turnaround from Alex Lanier in this game.
11-4, wasn't it, at one stage?
17.
And he was struggling. Incredible second half of this first game. Brilliant. Relentless pressure there
Service over.
from Vitidsarn.
18-19.
What a lift off that net shot.
Great net play
that
from
as well.
Vitidsarn. And it sets up what might have been a winner. Great retrieving from Lanier.
What a rally.
And then
What
flies
a rally. What a player Alex Lanier is.
A massive talent, and he has 2 game points here.
Thank you. Yes. 20. Game point 18.
So let's see how the 20-year-old holds up under pressure here. A little bit wild, that one.
Service over. 19-20.
Mainly because he can. I don't think he genuinely believes that was the wrong call, but on game point.
I mean, that's a great lead.
Unsuccessful.
Of Vitidsarn, just because, you know, you can't take that risk in that situation. He had to be 100% sure.
It's a brave lead.
Very, very brave.
So, 2 game points saved by Vitidsarn. Who said it would be easy to get over the line in this opening game? Anyone's there, of course. And psychologically, if the tie did win it, that'd be pretty damaging to Lanier. It's going to drift wide. No, he played it.
On the line, and this is, you know, this is just incredible. It is like, you know, they're placing the shuttle on the line. The accuracy's that good.
400 kilometers an hour plus, and it's not just the speed; it's the accuracy that is absolutely never coming back.
Look at this, literally plumb on the line.
Yeah.
And it's been 27 minutes so far for this first game.
I think either of us are surprised, aren't we? Another game point for Lanier. And gets it. Goes down the other wing this time. And 22-20, having trailed 11-4. Massive first game win for Alex Lanier.
Take a breath. Beautiful commitment, Alex. Beautiful commitment. Okay? We are switching the sides. So now we are like a little bit in a slower side. So that means that we can use more patience with the lifts. Yeah, but at the same time, you need to be very, very focused, because the smashes, it will not come to the line. He will play a lot down. So no rush to win, but just be proactive to meet it early and move the shuttle quick.
Yeah, I need to move him, right? Keep the side in.
Yes, we need to use a little bit more back when he plays down. Okay.
อีกอย่างนึงตอนหลังยิงพอลูกเขามาบีบเร็วด้วยวิววางเขาบีบเร็วยิงไม่ยอมยิงนอกวิวไปยิงก้มเขาก็เลยเนี้ยมันเป็นเกมอย่างเงี้ยแล้วทีนี้เขาก็อาศัยไปมา
You just need to break his footwork there. Okay. Is the service working? The softer one, is it working?
Depends. At the beginning he was playing natural now, and then at the end he started just lifting and used the trips to lift. So
it depends on the moment.
Yeah.
When he's stressing, he's starting to play natural, and then again playing to the back.
Yeah.
You can put some more speed in the service. He's really good.
Come on, now it's important that you are ready to work.
Alex, ready?
This is the YONEX World Championships 2021. In men's doubles, featuring China's
Second game. Love all.
So Vitidsarn playing catch-up as we start game 2. Good leave.
Yeah, incredible to leave that, because he was pretty much about to take it.
And it whistled past him in a rate of knots. Very hard to judge, but made the right call.
Lanier challenges, called out.
Well, early challenge.
And that's the interesting thing, Vitidsarn's given the shuttle back to him. So I think this could be a good challenge here.
No, it's out by a long way.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 1-all. Play.
Yeah, I would say we're already seeing a slightly different version of Vitidsarn. A lot more attacking already.
Yes. Service over. 2-all. Yes.
แล้วตีให้เขารู้ว่าตีกับเรายากบีบไปเรื่อยๆแพ้นับเรื่อง
Again, brilliant judgment to leave that, because he was almost midway through the shot and then just pulls out, realising the drift has to be taking it sideways. What a pickup. And again.
Lanier had Vitidsarn running all round the court, and in the end, it told that pressure, despite a couple of heroic pickups by the tie.
Keep pushing him. Keep pushing.
4-2.
Missed it.
5-2.
Yeah, you can hear the coach, Alex Lanier, Navikas, saying he's going all in. Vitidsarn's definitely more attacking in this second game.
Well, he's found one there.
Service over. 3-5.
Yes, this indecision, you can see how low he's taking it, and it's so short. Brilliant slice there from Vitidsarn.
Alex, are you okay?
If you have a chance, you can a bit more speed to the lift, if you have a chance.
It's so difficult to put
Service over.
Alex Lanier in
Yes.
trouble, really, because he's so strong in his movement. Covers the court incredibly well.
Just missed it.
Service over. 4-6.
Obviously very early stages in the second game, but just get the impression that Vitidsarn looks a little bereft of ideas at the moment, trying to find a way to hurt his opponent. Well, that is not
5-6.
going to improve Lanier's mood.
It's an incredible cross-court backhand from Lanier in defence. So strong.
To the backhand, to the round ahead, from a good position.
This one there.
Eight, 5.
Good.
It's landed here just on the line.
Service over. 6-8.
Yeah, it's a big moment, 9-5, and you'd start to fear for Vitidsarn a little bit, but just 2 now. Now it's 1. As soon as he hit that shot,
7-8.
Lanier knew what was going to happen.
Wipe the court.
I think Vitidsarn's one of those players you never know what you're going to get. Yesterday, looked like he was out of one of the games and big deficit and just turned it on.
Alex, use the middle now. Yes, it's a little bit too many angles for him. And basic receive. Quick movement to the serve, basic receive.
Service over. 9-7.
Brilliant attack. The placement's phenomenal.
Service over. 8-9. Yes.
So short, the lifts there.
It was asking for trouble, and it got it.
Drift's just taking it again. And it's amazing.
9-4.
It felt, not that he had control of it, that would be a massive exaggeration, but it felt like Alex was moving in the right direction to just increase that lead further. And Vitidsarn, he just kind of turns it on at the right time. Pulled it right back, 9-0. Seen two of those. Alex, he stepped in and moved his body and trying to control it, but it's just a cheap error.
Well, a bit of good fortune for the Frenchman.
10-all.
So this is going to be the last point before the mid-game interval. So far, for a game and a half, we're more than 40 minutes in. Great play from Lanier, and it gives him a slender 1-point lead at the mid-game break. But I think there's a lot of badminton left in this yet.
We need to talk. Look, there is no pressure to the back from him, right? But we are still giving away the net for some reason, right? We can lift, and we should lift, but we are also not using the pressure lift for some reason.
Well, this is on the practice courts, and just a heads up that our next match will be a women's doubles. Beck and Lee, the top seeds, taking on Ji Fan, of course, who with Chen was part of the greatest women's doubles pairing ever, arguably, with new partner Zhang Shuxian. And that is going to be next up on court one. That'll be with Jill and Steen. Meanwhile, back on court one, Lanier and Vitidsarn are in a serious battle here.
11-10.
Lanier came from behind in the first game, found a way to get it done, but it's tense and tight again here.
12-10.
Well, he did all the hard work, Vitidsarn, and then couldn't finish it.
10.
Yeah, and I feel that's a gift. That is 13-10, just extending that lead further.
Quick towel.
And he'd worked the rally well, got himself in. That's a fantastic turn. You can see there, Alex is having a crouch because he's in big trouble.
Yes.
Could prove to be a really important point. He's so fast. Just the backhand quality wasn't quite good enough, but how on earth did he get down and get back so quickly?
11-13.
I need somebody to carry me off. Luckily, I had a partner that could cover me in that situation.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you can do that when you're 20. Don't try doing it when you're 40.
Alex, it's really good, like patient, but variate your build-up shots. Like sometimes to the body, sometimes to the legs, and
Alex.
sometimes the stick. Yeah, so he doesn't get used to that.
Vary it,
Yes.
I think, is the message.
Here on the coaches of the French national team. Navicas, who's the personal coach of Alex Lanier, the men's singles coach in France, and Fernando, who was Carolina Marin's coach on the other side, but now he's the man in charge of French badminton.
How did he get that?
No idea.
Didn't
No
go in,
idea.
but that was ridiculous.
12-13.
I would say Alex Lanier's athleticism is probably off any kind of chart that could record it. To get that and that.
He'd have been a hell of a goalkeeper, I
When he
tell you.
plays
Yeah.
down to the backhand, you play to the middle to his
Look
backhand.
at this full-length dive coming up.
Crossing all the time.
Thank you.
Like at the
But
front. When he
definitely
does
say
that, go
his
for that
athleticism
shot
is
straight
one of
away.
his, you know, extreme super strengths.
Yeah. But Vitidsarn fighting back here in this second game. Game he needs to win, obviously. Keep this match alive.
Service over. 14-12.
Faster serve, come on.
Just too good there from Vitidsarn.
Service over. 13-14.
Enjoy a game ผลอีกเรื่องนึง Alex, if you have a chance now, keep the net. Yes, so the lifts, yes, of course, but when you have a chance, keep the net from a good position.
เวลาขึ้นลูกขาถอยนะขาถอยเตรียมบล็อกนะ
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Fantastic
Service
pressure.
over. 15-13.
Realising there's not a big threat from Vitidsarn going over.
ไม้ต้องจ่อก่อนนะไม้จ่อเล่น
Gets half a chance. Alex Lanier is so quick on it.
Yes.
Just the wrong side of the line, although he's going to challenge it, Vitidsarn.
Challenges.
It's one of those that
out.
it looks like it's out, although sometimes just gets a piece of the edge of the line when Hawkeye does the analysis. So let's see.
The angle I'm at is so hard to say because I'm on a slight diagonal. I mean,
You think it's a good, do you?
well, I don't want to say because I get them always wrong. Is that in?
You just clip,
Oh my
exactly what I'm
goodness.
saying, just clips the line.
In.
What a challenge. I mean, the line judge, it's impossible
No
really
chance.
to be able to get that correct.
Yes. Service over.
กล้าบล็อกสู้มา
14-15.
And that's a big point. Would have been
Play.
16-13 and
Yep.
a lot of scoreboard pressure for Vitidsarn. Still not out the woods, of course, but right back in the mix in this game.
Great pickup.
Work.
Extraordinary rally again. Stamina being tested, both men.
That's going out, I think.
Work, Alex.
Well, that is out. What a battle between these two. Longest rally of the match.
Service over.
Nearly 70 shots.
16-14.
Yeah, and this is, you know, it highlights very clearly how grueling, how physical men's singles is.
Yeah. I will tell you something.
This is the complicated bit about it. You can't just, it's rally after rally after rally, match after match.
There was a magnificent backhand quite early in that point from Lanier. Seems like about 50 shots ago.
Discipline is really good. Keep using that discipline. Once in a while, mix it up.
Yes.
He had a lot of time to think about whether to leave that or not, didn't he? Made the right call.
16-14.
You can almost see the cogs whirring on that replay. Every point now massive.
Service over. Yes. 15-16.
Alex, when he is pushing you there, a little bit more in front to the legs, a little bit softer, get back to the net.
Brilliant. And as soon as he gets that pressure on, it's just relentless. There's no way Vitidsarn can get it away.
17-15.
He's just so quick, Alex, coming forward.
Yes.
Alex. Brave now, come on.
Play.
Incredible.
18-15.
Didn't panic. Could see his opponent there. The calmness. Just push it over. Vitidsarn.
Yes.
And that's a big gift, big gift.
19-15.
So here are a raft
Patience, active legs, come on.
20.
of match points
15.
for Lanier. 5 of them. It's long, and that's it, and that's a huge scalp for the Frenchman. Brilliant victory. We thought it would be tight, we thought it would be tense. It was all of those things, and it was Lanier who held his nerve on the big points, and I don't think he can have any complaints.
Won by Alex Lanier, 22, 20, 21.
Did it sound
15.
about the scoreline or the result? I just wonder how far he can go in this event.
This is the thing about this young Frenchman, he's only getting better. 20 years old. Such a bright future ahead of him.
fantastic victory for Lanier, who we will see again tomorrow in the quarterfinals. He wins 22-20, 21-15 in 54 minutes on court. Takes down the Olympic silver medalist here at the All England. We have women's doubles action coming next. Jill Clark and Christine Pedersen will be your host for that. Come back in a couple of minutes.
Welcome back to Birmingham. There's the Bull Ring, the famous shopping centre in England's second city, Birmingham. Well, we're here at the Utilita Arena for a 32nd year for the All England Championships. Next up, we have women's doubles, and it's the defending champions,